the first thing we need to think about is what kind of coverage we need in our foundation.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of women feel just completely helpless when it comes to what foundation they should be using, whether it's light, medium, or full coverage.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to demystify what you should be wearing based on your skin type and also your age. And I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite foundations in each category.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's start with light foundation, and our
Yes.
category is Denise, who is also your mother.
Yes,
she
she
made our
is.
expert. Give her some love. Come on in. So,
All right.
okay, before we even get into the foundation, it's
Okay.
like I love moms. You know that. We have a
Yes, of
thing for
course.
moms around here. So, did you always know Britt wanted to be in makeup, or when did you know?
Well, the first time I put it on her when she was 3 for dance recital, she was hooked, and my makeup bag was never my own.
Right? Oh, that's so sweet.
Understandable.
So the original muse, like she
Yes,
got you
she
going
is.
in the industry. So let's talk a little bit about the foundation that you would suggest for Denise.
Yes. Okay. So, Mom, do you mind if I share your age?
Nope.
She is 65 years young.
Yeah, and stunning.
Yes. And you know what's
Gorgeous.
so funny about her? I have never seen her up until recently use a BB cream or foundation ever.
Okay.
Because she got her makeup done once and it was way too cakey and heavy. She felt terrible, is it safe to say? She washed it off and then just never looked back. But she was really missing out for a long time because there are BB creams on the market that are very sheer and light, and this is the light foundation category. And also, the other concern for her is that it's really going to highlight her fine lines and wrinkles.
Okay.
And
All
she hates that. So
Yeah.
we found something. Actually, she uses my brand. She uses the Fancy Face Age Defying BB cream. So I'll show
Nice.
you what that is.
So your daughter created a brand just for you,
Just
my
for me.
love.
Yeah, just
very nice.
honestly, like a lot of it is. So this is our BB cream. She uses the shade Light, and I'm going to just show you how that looks on her. As you can see on one side of her face, we finished it. So this side of her face has it.
Yeah.
She also has a little bit of a
Beautiful.
sunspot right here, but you can't even notice it. And this is, again, sheer. So it can show you how much you can really do with a sheer foundation.
Yeah.
And I always recommend, make sure you're not choosing a color that's too light. Choose something that's got a little bit of that sun-kissed glow. And I'm going to show you what this looks like on her skin. I'm going to do a little swatch. So the other side is bare.
Yeah.
And so, see that little age spot right there? We're going to call it a beauty mark.
It's a beauty
We're
mark,
just
but
gonna
now
put
it's
a-
gone.
It's gone, right? And the
And
thing
it's
is
sheer.
it's sheer. It's
Yeah.
very sheer. So it looks gorgeous on the skin. And if I were to do the whole face, it would still look like skin. And that is what we want.
So, interesting lesson then for mature women. It's not less. It's not more. It's less.
It's less.
It's less.
You're gonna
you
feel a whole
actually
lot
want.
better.
You don't necessarily want the mask.
That's
Denise,
right.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It is a pleasure having you here. All right, let's talk medium coverage, and we'll bring in our model, Binta. Come on in. Oh, I love that. I love that blazer. That's
Looking
stunning.
amazing.
Very nice.
So for medium coverage foundation, you would be right for this category if you have normal to combination skin.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. And if you have minimal blemishes, maybe a few, scars, discoloration, but minimal, not too much.
Yeah.
And as you can see on this side of Binta's face, just turn a little bit like that. So
Beautiful.
she's looking fierce.
Yes.
The other side has nothing on it. So I'm going to walk you first through some options that I think are really great in the medium skin category. So Dior, this is the face and body. This is a classic. A lot of people use this. It feels sheer, but it does build up to a medium coverage. Love that one. Also, we have, this one's from Tarte, and I did include this. So this is a powder foundation. Do you guys see this right here?
Yep.
So does anyone have this in their makeup bag? Tracy, have you ever had one of these before?
I've had one of them before.
Okay, so I want you to take it.
Yeah.
I want you to close it.
Okay.
And then I want you to throw it in the garbage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no
Yeah.
none of those.
No, or even better, you can donate it.
You can donate it.
But here's the thing. Powders really can age you. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s plus. You have to stay away from powders. You can
Yes.
use translucent in the T-zone,
Yeah.
but definitely not anywhere else that has pigment. It's not good.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to
This is
show
the
you.
tip. Take it and put it in the garbage.
In the garbage.
I love that.
Yes. So here we have this Dior face and body, and I love this one. It's so creamy and gorgeous. So we're gonna do a swatch, and she's got really beautiful skin.
Yeah, she does.
Ideally, she'd
Flawless.
ideally she'd have a little bit more discoloration, but she is perfect.
Right.
So we're gonna do a little swatch, and you're gonna just see how easy
Holy color match.
that is to blend. I know she took a photo of it before the segment.
That's
She was like, "What is
incredible.
this?"
No, that's for you, girl.
Yeah,
That's
this is for her. But again, it's giving her a little bit of that coverage,
Yeah.
but still looking like skin. And that is the biggest thing that I find people think that if they're going into medium and full coverage, they need a matte aesthetic. You really don't. You want to look for foundations that give you that radiance and dew.
That is so beautiful. Binta, thank you so much. That's fabulous. So last but not least, let's talk about full coverage. And we've got Karina with us right now. So come on and take a seat. I like your blazer too. The colors, so good.
All right, so Karina, I would say, has more of an oilier skin type. Is that right? Yeah. So yes, she's combination too. So again, full coverage, great for oilier skin types and combination as well.
Yeah.
And if you do get breakouts from time to time that you really want to cover, then you're going to go into this category. So the one that I have using for her, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to show you on the side of her face. So again, this side is complete. Just show off that side, looking absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And then the other side is not. And she has a couple breakouts right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pick up a little bit of that full coverage foundation. And in a swipe, it should just get rid of it. So that's what full coverage foundation does. And then you blend it in, and you blend it and kind of add more and really make it look like skin. But again, you can find those full coverage foundations that are really going to make you look your best.
That is so good, and it still looks so light, and it still looks like skin, even though it's full coverage. Karina, thank you so much. That was fantastic. Good job.